Alright guys, and welcome back to Mr. Casual Scum Reads and of course edits my Immortal. When we last left off, Draco and Ebony were getting it on in a coffin while Vampire filmed them, and of course Snape and Professor McGonagall have interrupted them and demanded to know what they are doing. And just want to say this before we get started, for someone who's really not up and having sex tapes of them, she seems to have no problem with Vampire filming Draco and herself getting it on, which is a sex tape. So is it that she just doesn't want strangers viewing it, but she's okay if Vampire goes and faps his brains out to it? I don't know. Just seems a little inconsistent. But let's continue. Chapter 29. Author's note. Sought, I don't know, how about shut, once again, unless we're going German on us, how about shut the fuck, F-U-C-K, up. You are just jealous, cause, once again, if you want to just be short about it, you can do C-U-Z, you are preps, with an S, so fuck, F-U-C-K, you. Raven, you rock, girl, thanks for, F-O-R, the help. And we don't need the MCR, because it's not relevant. Oh my Satan! No, we talked about this, just oh my god, or OMG. We screamed as we jumped out of the coffin. How about you jumped out of the coffin? Snap, nope, Snape, and Professor McGonagall, well, you might think she's a goon, but it's McGonagall, started to shoot. Nope, we're not shooting at us, they're shouting at you angrily. Come now! Wow, she is just... Well, I guess if maybe she's watching the video and she's just tired of Draco's stamina. She just wants him to blow his load. So this could work. Preacher McGonagall yielded. Once again, we don't have religious figures. We have a teacher, which is Professor McGonagall, and she didn't yield anything. She's not giving anything up. She's yelling. And how about just come now, like C-O-M-E, like get over here instead of, you know, blow your load now. Snape and we did guiltily. Okay, you know what? No, we're not changing it. Come now, she wants you to blow your loads right then and there, and you did guiltily. That's really funny. We left the room putting on our clothes. Snoop... Alright, the only Snoop I know is Snoop Dogg, or Snoop Lion, I guess as he's known now. But how about Snape? Garbed, but grabbed the caramel and put it in his pocket? Are you guys doing some freaky shit? You got some food fetishes going? Melting the caramel, or the caramel, and doing something with that? How about... I'm assuming that's camera. So how about he grabbed the camera and put it in his pocket? Hey, what the fuck? Vampire shouted angrily. No, he shouted angrily. Yeah, Buster, what the fuck are you going to do with the fucking camera? Buster? Yeah, Buster? Kind of a... No one says Buster. That's like such... Unless you're going for like fucking like Tiny Toons, you know, Buster Bunny. I don't see Buster. I mean, this is something I would expect to see in a Nicktoons or a really old Looney Tunes cartoon with Buster. Next you'll be calling people Doc. How about Bastard? What the fuck are you doing with the fucking camera? Or, yeah, I mean, how about we just get rid of Buster altogether? How about we just have, what the fuck are you going to do with the fucking camera? Draco demanded all protective, looking at me longly, don't need the capital L there, with his gothic red eyes. And it's not longly, it's longingly, and he can just demand, and he could demand, trying to be protective, I guess, looking while he looked at you longingly with his gothic red eyes. Look, Dumbledore, no, it's Dumbledore, knows, no, K-N-O-W-S, your little secret, and if you, while you do this again, then you'll go to St. Mango's, so give back the camera. Ha ha ha, the mystery of magic, and one, I know, I was corrected, and I don't even need this correction to realize this. It's the Ministry of Magic, because it's the actual group. But we already talked about this. It's the Misery of Magic for your story. Thinks he is crazy, and there is no way they will believe him. Snoop, once again, Snoop Dogg gonna bust into a rap here. No, Snape laughed meanly. You know, he just laughed, or scoffed, or something like that, or cackled, or whatever. Yes, so shut your mouth about mouth, you insolent fools, yelled Professor McGoggle. No, it's McGonagall. She made us come into a weird room with white stones all around it. You guys have got short refractory periods. There were all these weird tools in it. Draco started to cry all sexy and sexative. One, I'm sure you're going for sensitive. And two, we talked about this. He can just start to cry. And goodbye author's note, and that's a really fucking unnecessary one. All of them are unnecessary, but that one's really unnecessary, so goodbye. I started to cry tears with an S of blood. Unnecessary author's note. Vampire took out a black handkerchief, how about handkerchief, and started to wipe my red eyes. And then, unnecessary ellipse, he and Snape both took out guns using magic. They conjured up guns using magic, I guess. They started to shoot each other angrily. Not everything is angrily. If you're shooting someone, it's implied that you're not really happy about it. Or happy with that person. Otherwise, why the fuck would you be shooting them? They just started to shoot each other. How about none of the ballets gut on each other yet? Well, a ballot is something you would, like, sign, something politicians tend to do, or, you know, sign this petition, you know, put it on the ballot so we can vote on it, you know, for a meeting. How about bullets? Those are the things that come out of a gun. And it's got, not gut, on each other, and that's each other yet. I took out my wand. How about the bullets were missing or something like that? Bullets getting on each other makes no fucking sense. Just they started to shoot each other, and however, despite them directly firing at each other, they were missing. Something like that. I took out my wand. Crucio, I shouted. Not too familiar with spells, so any spell that we have in here, I will leave. How about Snape, he started to scram. Well, I'm sure he might have started to scram if he got shot, but how about he started to, Tio, scream, and he dropped the gun. But it was too late. Both of them had run out of ballets. Really? There's a lot of fucking ballets, especially, you know, going back to where the fucking art started in Russia. You know, there's a lot of fucking ballets and a lot of troops and a lot of fucking... Trust me, as a theater major, there's a lot. There's no way you ran out of all of them in this short a period of time. Just saying. Unless that's bullets, which if that is, once again, A and U nowhere near each other on the keyboard, how about we start paying attention? So they had run out of bullets. I stopped the curse. Unnecessary capitalization, and there's no curse here, hun, they were just shooting each other. Professor McGonagall did a spell so that we were all chained up. Kinky. She took out a box of tools, then she said, okay, Severus, how about Severus, I'm going to go now. Tio, go now. She left. Snape started to laugh evilly. Vampire started to cry. It's okay, Ebony, said Draco. Evergreen will be alright. Well, maybe Evergreen's the name of his favorite pet tree, but how about everything will be alright? Remember the video you took of Snake. How about the video you took of Snape? Snape laughed again, and then he took out some whips. This is starting to get pretty kinky. Is this going to turn into like a fucking sex fic or a porn fic instead of just a fanfic? We shall see. Let's proceed. Chapter 30. Author's note. Stop flaming the story, okay? You don't know what is even going to happen, okay? So F you. And you had full U, so how about just F you? And unnecessary capitalization. If you flame, you, while you will be a prep, so all flamers with an S can, C-A-N, kiss my, not ma, ass. Sorry for saying Alzheimer's is dangerous, but that's the ministry's opinion, because society Alright, no. I think you're trying to apologize. I think maybe someone got offended because you said that he had to leave the school because he had Alzheimer's and it was putting the students at risk. But no, I mean, no. You don't need to explain that away, and the way you explained it makes no goddamn sense. So let's just leave it at, you know, fuck you, and you perhaps can kiss your ass, and then thanks to Raven, you rock. Bick, how about bitch? No, we scream sadly. Snape started loafing meanly. How the fuck would you even do that? If you're loafing around, it means you're kind of being lazy. Kind of just, you know, it's another kind of way to kind of like lounge around. You kind of just meander. You're not really doing anything. You're pretty you're pretty lazy. You're pretty lethargic. And I don't know how you do that meanly. I guess you could have a really you could have a scowl on your face while you do it. But in this context, that makes no damn sense. So how about we have him start looking meanly, or how about we have him start glaring? I think that'll work a little bit better. He took out a camera anvilly. Cameras with a C and anvilly? How about he just took out a camera? Then, unnecessary ellipse, he came towards, that's T-O-W-A-R-D-S, Darko. Donnie Darko's in your story now? How about Draco? With a C. He took some, no, we're not adding here, some, S-O-M-E, stones out of his pocket with a C-K-E-T. He put the stones around Draco and knit a candle. He knitted one? Well, knit spelled wrong, be K-N-I-T. And he knitted a candle? Is he fucking trying to intimidate you? Or is he getting ready to, once again, go... Maybe there are Satanists. Maybe you are Satanists. You know, you do sell your quilts at church bake sales. But how about he lit a candle instead? What the fuck are you doing? I shouted angrily. No, you shouted angrily, and you could just shout. Snoop laughed meanly. No, Snape laughed meanly. He pulled down his pants. Once again, if you pull something like this, it means you're kind of, you know, doing like a survey and getting like demographics and, you know, something for statistics. If you pull down, P-U-L-L, then you're actually doing the action of removing something. So he pulled down his pants, and once again, is this getting into some kind of freaky shit we're getting into? I gasped. There was a dork mark on his you-know-what. He had a dork mark on his you-know-what. You know, we're going to leave you-know-what this time as penis, and he had a dork mark on it? Is that supposed to be dark mark, so he's got the Voldemort sigil or something on his dick? Man, that is dedication. Let's leave it like that. He waved his wand and a knife came, K-N-I-F-E. He gave the knife to me. Wow, no, that's the last person you should be giving something to. You must stab Vampire. How about vampire? He said to me. If you don't, then I'll rap Draco. Man, one, he's gonna rape him, and two, these guys, he's got you fucking chained up. Just go do it yourself. Again, call these people's bluffs. They clearly are powerless. No, you fucking bastard. How about bastard? I yielded. How about yelled? But then Draco looked at me sadly with his evil gothic, how about gothic red eyes that looked so depressant, how about depressed and sexy. He looked exactly like a pentagram. Nope, we're not doing that shit again. A cross. Or a mix between Kurt Cobain and Gerard... okay, Kurt Cobain, Gerard Way. Weird combination. But then I looked at Vampire, and he looks so smexy, how about sexy too, with his gothic black hair. I thought of the time when we screwed, and the time I did it with Draco, and Dumbledore, not Dumbledore, came, and the how about time, where Draco almost committed suicide, and Vampire was so sportive, how about supportive. Snipe, how about Snape, laughed angrily. Not everything's angrily. If I see angrily again, it's just gone. He just laughed. He started to pray to Voldemort. No, pray in that sense would be, you know, like if you're talking about a mouse being a prey, you know, pray for a snake. That's like food or on the food chain. If he's praying, it's P-R-A-Y, the religious one. He's not praying to Voldemort, he's praying to Voldemort. He started to do an incapacitation, dancing around the Stokes, whipping Draco and Vampire. An incapacitation. If he incapacitated himself, it means he knocked himself out while dancing around the stones, whipping Draco and Vampire. But I'm pretty sure, as funny as that image is of a guy dancing around, whipping people, and he passes out while he's trying to be all serious and intimidating, how about an incantation, which is a spell? Suddenly, an idea I had. Are you fucking Yoda? Are you fucking Yoda now? Was Darth Vader not an accident? Suddenly, an idea I had. Idea you had? No, we're not going Yoda speak. Suddenly, I had an idea. I closed, C-L-O-S-E-D, my eyes, and using my vampire powers, I sent a telepathetic massage to Draco with a C and Vampire so they would destruct Snape. How is a pathetic mental massage going to help them kill Snape? Is that his one weakness? Weak, pathetic mental massages to people he's torturing? So, like, they're kind of having a good time, but not really in their head because it's a pathetic massage. So it's like they're kind of okay with it. Kind of like it's like, yeah, I wish I hadn't paid for this, but I'm also too lazy to get up from the table, so I'll just deal with it. Is that his weakness? Corrections. It's telepathic. It's a message, not a massage, and it's distract Snape, not destruct. Dumbledore, once again, this guy's been your fucking hero. Give him some respect. Dumbledore will get you, while you, Draco, shooted. No, he shouted. Yeah, just wait until the mystery find out. No, it's the misery. You just wait until the misery find out, Vampire yelled. Meanwhile, I took out my wand. You ridiculous Donderhead. One Donderhead's got too many D's, and that's just fucking silly as hell. But if you want it to be Donderhead, then it's H-E-A-D, and ridiculous, of course, has the O-U-S on the end. Snape, not Snoop Dogg, yielded. He took off all of Draco's clothes just as he was about to rape him. Unnecessary ellipse. Crucio, I chided, pointing my wound. No, you shouted, pointing. Once again, you're not throwing your fucking old, you know, slit wrists at him. You're pointing your wand. Snape screamed and started running around the room screaming. Meanwhile, I grabbed with another B my black mobile and sent a text, T-E-X-T, one letter off, to Sirius, T-O, Sirius. And Sirius, I'm pretty sure, is once again spelled with a C. I stopped doing Crucio. Why? Fucking keep him going. If he's stopped the rape, then why would you take him out of the spell? That makes no sense. You dunderhead, H-E-A-D, I'm going to kill, shouted Snape, but suddenly Severus came? Alright, Severus Snape is one person, so unless he's got multiple personalities, are you meaning that's supposed to be Sirius came? So how about Sirius came, since he's the one you just called? Snape put the whip behind his back with a CK. Oh, hello, Sirius. I was, W-A-S, just teaching them something, S-O-M-E-T-H-I-N-G. He lied. But suddenly Lucian, how about Lucius, and Professor Trelawney came into, no, we talked about this shit don't be lazy, into INTO, the room, and they and Sirius unlocked the chains and put them around Snape, not Snap. Then Professor Trelawney said, "Come on, Ebony, let's go." At least it's the right spelling of come. Chapter 31. Author's note, I said, S-A-I-D, shut the fuck, F-U-C-K, up, you queefs. One, I'm pretty sure you're trying to say either queers or something derogatory. I told you knock that shit off. One. Two, the closest thing that could be is queef. So if you're going for that whole stupid, logic of it's kind of like a fart shit or a shart, and that's, it's kind of like a, as they said, like a pussy fart shit. If you're going for queef, then we're going with that. So shut up, you fucking queefs, because that just sounds retarded, and it's at least not offensive as what you were going for. Stop, Kalen, no, it's Colin, with L, an extra L, I-N-G, Ebony, you can capitalize her name here, Mary Sue, with an E. Okay, you don't even know what is going to T-O happen. Okay, so fuck you, F-U-C-K-Y-O-U. Thanks to T-O, my BFF, best friend forever. Okay, Raven for F-O-R-D help. No, the help. I always knew you were on Voldemort's side. Yeah, you spelled it right. You son of a bitka. How about bitch? Sirius said to Snape. T.O. Snape. No, I'm not. I was teaching them something. No, he's teaching them something. Snape claimed. Not clammed. Oh, fucking yeah. I took some black Voldemort serum. How about Voldemort serum out of my pocket. How about pocket, and gave it to Severus. No, you gave it to Sirius. Severus and Snape, once again, that's the guy's name. He made Snape drink it. No, he made him drink it. He did angrily. Nope, he just did it. Then Lucius, not Luscious, took out a tape recorder and started playing it while he did curses on Snape. To be fair, Snape kind of deserves this treatment. Then Professor Sinister and Lucius made us get out with them while Snape told his secretes. How about secrets? Lucius told Vampire and Draco, or he took Vampire and Draco to the nurse after thanking me 1,000,000 times. That's a lot of fucking times. Professor Trelawney took me to a dark room. Now I was going to go back in time to seduce Voldemort. How about seduce Voldemort? Moving posters. Moving posters? Okay, moving posters, I get it. Moving posters of MCR and Nirvana, how about Nirvana, were all over. Hermione, Darkness, and Willow came too. I thought her name wasn't Hermione, but okay. Bloody Mary gave me a black bag from Tom Ridd's store. What is in the bag? I asked Professor Trelawney. You will see, Y-O-U, and C, S-E-E. She said, I opened the bag. No, you opened the bag. In it was a sexy, tight, T-I-G-H-T, low smut black leather gothic dress. A low smut? No, you need high smut if you're going to seduce someone. So, a sexy, tight, high smut black leather gothic dress, even though that's supposed to be low cut. But nope, this is going... You've officially screwed up too many times, and now it's just a matter of kind of teach you a lesson. Low smut? No ma'am. High smut. Black leather gothic dress. It had red corset with a C stuff. Nope. Specifics. I want to know what a high smut black leather gothic dress has on it. And there was a slit up the leg. I put it on. My friends, spelled correctly, helped me put on black fish nets and black pointy boots Willow had chosen. Willow and Darkness helped me put on black eyeliner and blood red lipstick. How about lipstick instead of lipstick? And once again, Darkness should not be anywhere near clothing. I think I've made myself clear on that. You look fucking kawaii, bitch, Bloody Mary said. Thanks, I said. Okay, now you're going to go back in going to go back in Tim? Is Tim your Okay, I'm just going to stop that. Go back in time, said Professor Sinister. You will have to do it in a few sessions. She gave me a black gun. Black gun. I put it in a strap on my fishnets like in Red is Net Evil. You put it in a strap on your fishnets like Resident Evil. I do know this universe fairly well. You find me a character, a female character in Resident Evil who has fucking fishnets. Jill Valentine doesn't. Claire Redfield sure as shit doesn't. Fucking even going all the way to Resident Evil 5, where you have... Oh, what the hell's her name? Sheva. I mean, yes, do they wear provocative outfits? Of course. Fishnets, on the other hand, no. And even in the movies, I don't think fishnets is something that they got. So, no, you need to take care of that and fix that. Are they wearing tight clothing? Yes, but they're not wearing fishnets. Then she gave me a black time turner. After an hour use, the time turner, after an hour, comma, use the time turner to go back here, Professor Trelawney said. Then she and Bloody Mary put a pensive in front of me. Pensive? They put a pensive. Pensive. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. What on... Oh god, what is this supposed to be? Put a pensive in front of you. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Unnecessary capitalization, at least. What could they put in front of you? Like an hourglass? Something like that? I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Great apologies, but what the fuck is that supposed to be? If you're pensive, you're just thinking about something, but it's not a fucking object. I am stumped. Just take it out. Just put an hourglass in front of you. Jesus Christ. Everyone went in front of it. Good luck, everyone shooted. How about shouted? Darkness and Willow gave me death touch sign. The death touch sign. Then, unnecessary lips, I jumped sexily into the pen... Oh, okay. It's a portal. You put a portal in front of you and you jumped into the portal. And you don't jump sexily, and it's not into, it's INTO, in the portal. How can you fuck that word up so bad? Suddenly, I was in front of the school. In front of me was, how about WAS, one of the sexiest goth guys, with an S, I had ever seen. He was wearing long black hair, kind of like Mikey Way, only black. Kind of like how Mikey Way's hair is, only black, otherwise you're making it sound like something else. He had green eyes like Billy Joe Armstrong, no, it's Armstrong, and pale white skin, no, white skin. He was wearing a black ripped up suit with Vans. What is with... Oh, I see he has the same tailor you have. Maybe it's like her fucking ancestor. It was, unnecessary capitalization, Tom Bombadil? No, I can't leave that. It's not Bombadil. It's got to be Tom Riddle. You've already have him in the other universe in your time as being Tom Ridd. Therefore, it should probably be Tom Riddle because he's probably trying to be cute. Or you can at least have him be Tom Ridd. But no, we can't just substitute and have him have a fancy fucking name. Plus, something about that name really sounds familiar, and I'm not sure what. But how about it was Tom Riddle, which I do know from the universe, or it can be Tom Ridd, however you want to do it for your story. Okay, and that is going to take care of this session. When we start up next time, we'll continue with Chapter 32. This has been Mr. Casual Scum Reads and Edits My Immortal. As always, stay tuned for the next episode, and you guys, take care of yourselves. Later.